Welcome to the Complete SellerEngine Sales Hub webinar. This session explains how to move from a headline result to the products, marketplaces, orders, returns and operating costs that created it. The objective is not to recite dashboard values. It is to build a repeatable method for understanding business performance. By the end, you will know what each tab contributes, how gross revenue differs from net revenue, how profit and margin are assembled, how to compare marketplaces consistently, and how to export a filtered P&L package for deeper review. Amazon reports activity through several financial and operational streams. Revenue can rise while profit falls, orders can increase while average value weakens, and a healthy margin can be overstated when product costs are missing. Looking at one KPI in isolation therefore creates false confidence. Sales Hub solves this by keeping period and marketplace filters consistent across the workspace. Always begin by choosing the scope, then investigate movements in layers. If a product master cost warning appears, resolve it before treating profit, margin, inventory value, or pricing conclusions as final. The recommended workflow is simple. Start in overview for the executive signal. Continue to sales and orders to identify the products and transactions behind the movement. Review returns when refunds or return rate may be involved. Use charts to test whether the movement is broad or concentrated. Finish in P&L, where revenue is reconciled against product cost, Amazon fees, advertising, returns and reimbursements. This order matters because it keeps the investigation evidence-based. You first locate the change, then explain it, then export only the scope that needs attention. Overview answers the first operating question: what changed in the selected period and market? Gross revenue represents customer-facing sales including tax and net of returns. Net revenue is the principal amount excluding tax and net of returns. Orders count transactions, while units show the quantity sold inside those transactions. Profit and margin add the cost side of the story. Net profit is what remains after the costs represented in the workspace, and net margin expresses that profit relative to net revenue. Use the trend, top product and marketplace mix sections to decide whether a movement is account-wide or driven by a small number of products or countries. The Sales tab changes the unit of analysis from the whole business to individual products. It brings contribution, units, profitability, margin, advertising efficiency, and return context into one product-level view. This is where you separate products that create revenue from products that create useful profit. Sort by the KPI related to the question you are investigating. Use net profit to find economic contribution, margin to identify structurally weak offers, TACOS to understand advertising cost relative to net revenue, and ROI to compare the profit generated with the product capital deployed. Then narrow by marketplace before drawing conclusions. Marketplace comparison is most useful when the period, product scope and metric remain identical. One country may lead revenue but trail on profit because its fee mix, advertising intensity, returns or product economics differ. Another may be smaller, but more efficient, and therefore deserve additional stock or budget. Do not combine unlike currencies into an informal total, or compare a partial period with a complete one. Use the marketplace filter and mix views to isolate one market at a time, then compare the same KPI definition. The goal is to discover where growth is profitable, not simply where the largest sales number appears. Orders provides transaction-level evidence for the active period and marketplace. Use it when a product-level movement needs to be traced to individual orders, countries or quantities. This view helps explain why order count and unit count can move differently, because one order may contain more than one unit. A practical review starts with the product or marketplace identified in sales, then narrows the order table to that scope. Look for concentration, unusual quantities and timing. The purpose is reconciliation, not manual total building. Keep the shared filters active, so the order detail always supports the same question opened in overview. Returns explains how product and country-level refund activity affects commercial performance. Return rate is a signal, not a diagnosis. A change may come from one problematic SKU, one marketplace, a temporary logistics issue, or a broader product quality pattern. The table shows which products and countries deserve investigation. Compare return activity with units sold and net revenue rather than treating the count alone as severity. When a focused operational review is required, keep the relevant filters and export the filtered returns CSV. That creates a clean handoff for product, logistics or customer service analysis without exposing unrelated rows. Charts makes business shape visible. Trend views reveal timing. Concentration views show whether a small group of products dominates the result. Marketplace mix exposes geographic dependence, and return patterns reveal whether refunds are isolated or persistent. These views are especially useful before opening row-level detail. Use charts to form a hypothesis, then verify it in sales, orders or returns. A visual correlation is not proof of cause. For example, profit falling during a revenue increase could reflect higher advertising cost, weaker mix, additional returns or missing product cost. The P&L is where that hypothesis is reconciled. P&L is the financial reconciliation layer. Begin with gross revenue, which includes tax and is net of returns. Net revenue isolates principal revenue excluding tax and net of returns. Operating costs then bring together the available product costs, Amazon fees, PPC and other represented deductions before arriving at net profit. Net margin expresses net profit as a percentage of net revenue. When profit changes, compare each component instead of blaming the largest visible cost. More revenue with a worse product mix can reduce margin. Stable sales with higher PPC can reduce profit. A missing product master cost can overstate both. The warning banner is therefore part of the analysis. Export preserves the scope of the analysis. Before downloading, confirm the period, marketplace and any product filters, because those choices define the package. A filtered export is more useful than a large unstructured file when the objective is to explain one movement or prepare a focused management review. Use the P&L export after the on-screen reconciliation is complete. The download supports deeper spreadsheet analysis and a clean audit trail, but it does not replace the source definitions in Sales Hub. Keep gross revenue, net revenue, operating costs, profit and margin consistent when presenting the result elsewhere. The exported workbook is designed for review rather than for reconstructing the business from raw feeds. Use it to document the selected scope, compare components, share the explanation with a colleague and preserve the figures used for the decision. Filtered returns can be exported separately when the investigation concerns refunds. A strong review records both the result and the reason. For example, net profit improved because net revenue increased while PPC and return cost remained controlled, or profit weakened because margin mix deteriorated despite higher order volume. This language turns a dashboard observation into an operating conclusion. The complete Sales Hub routine can be performed in a few focused steps. Select period and market, read overview, isolate the driver in sales, verify transactions in orders, check returns, use charts for pattern, and reconcile the explanation in P&L. Export only after the scope and definitions are confirmed. For daily use, spend 3 to 5 minutes on overview and investigate only material movements. Clear cost data warnings before acting. The outcome is not another report. It is a defensible answer to why revenue, profit, or margin changed, supported by the exact products, markets, and financial components involved. Bring this workflow into your own Amazon operation. Start your 7-day free trial at SellerEngine.app.